On the left is the cover of the Saturday Evening Post from March 9th, 1963. That's Peter O'Toole as Lawrence of Arabia. On the right is a bombing that killed Youngstown racketeer Billy Naples, used in the magazine, describing the organized crime violence plaguing Youngstown. Tonight, 60 years later, we recall the article that let the rest of the world know what was happening here.
The article appeared under the headline Crimetown USA, with a subheadline that read, Youngstown has had 75 bombings, 11 killings in a decade, and no one seems to care.
Years after being called Bomb Town and Murder Town already by other publications, this one was Crimetown USA, and it really stuck.
Johnny Ciccatelli is a WKBN producer who also produces Youngstown Mob Talk. The Saturday Evening Post story came 3.5 months after Charlie Cadillac Cavallero and his 11-year-old son were killed in a bombing, and another 12-year-old son was injured. The article laid out the crime in gory detail.
It's the definitive piece of that era on Youngstown because of the timing. It came along after the bombing wars had stopped.
The article was accompanied by a picture of detectives holding a reconstructed bomb and of mob figure Joey Naples in court. It was written by John Kobler, a true crime pioneer, best known for writing the definitive biography of Al Capone.
So for somebody like that to come to Youngstown and call it Crimetown USA, is actually pretty meaningful.
It really, I think, gave a lot of people pause in terms of what's going on here.
Bill Lawson, who runs the Mahoning Valley Historical Society, was struck by the bluntness of Kobler's writing, who described Youngstown as a place where, quote, buffoons and incompetents succeed to important civic posts. Officials hobnob openly with criminals. Arrests of racketeers are rare. Convictions rarer still. And tough sentences almost unheard of.
It was a really hard-hitting article getting into details, not only of the violence and illegal activities that were going on here in the Mahoning Valley, but also just in many cases, the corruption that helped to support all of that.
The article also stated that rackets can't survive without the sanctions of police and politicians and an apathetic public, and Youngstown had both. Also, it was the second one done nationally on the Youngstown mob. The first was in 1961 in the niche magazine Argosy. Saturday Evening Post was one of the country's leading magazines at that time.